everyone. Welcome to another amazing day at fmtraining.tv. I'm here with the wonderful Nick Hunter, and I'm Margaret. I'll be your broadcast engineer for today. Happy holidays, everyone. We are not streaming tomorrow, and obviously we're not streaming through the weekend. And next week is pretty empty at the moment. But happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Have a lovely New Year if we don't catch you before then. Seriously, it's good to see everyone here. It's been great having you. Thank you again for the fantastic last year we've had, for both in terms of creating and encouraging our community and having you guys here talking to us every day about fantastic ways that you can improve your life with FileMaker, because you can. It's that easy. Well, it's not, well, Nick is here to show you how to make it easier with all of his cool tips and tricks, but there you go. Real quick, I'm going to talk about our schedule, despite kind of talking about it briefly. We have our last day with Nick today. We've got Friday, which is also known as Christmas or Christmas Eve. Happy Christmas Eve. And then on the 3rd of January and the 4th of January and then 5th and 6th. So again, this is not the next week. This is the week after. We have 2 days of Monkey Bread. He's got 12 functions per day. And then Python and FileMaker with Bill, so that'll be fun. We'll be talking about that on Wednesday, and then Thursday is going to be more MBS, this time with Kyle. MBS, Execute SQL. If you didn't have enough Execute SQL already, Kyle is back to give you more. So that'll be fun. We'll be using Monkey Bread software. So, woo! Real quick, a reminder, we do have our wonderful, wonderful Learning FileMaker annual subscriptions. We had someone send us a message to Textport wanting to buy it as a gift. Seriously, if you got a file, you're already all FileMaker developers. If you haven't bought it, please buy it already. It helps us to support the channel. Or if you have an up-and-coming developer who could use it, frankly, in their lives, it is 100+ hours. They have high energy, super entertaining. Not only is it highly educational, because we talk about pretty much everything, but it's also entertaining. Like we don't do like the boring draw, like this is what we're talking about today, and we're not going to do anything remotely interesting. I hope you enjoy coding to the... No, we don't do that. So, feel free to do that. If you do that, we also have our certification training. The special high-intensity training. Don't think about that acronym too hard. We have this. Now, this is basically... Richard's goal is to get people to pass the certification test. We are not going to teach you how to code or do anything with FileMaker in this. We're basically going to be discussing what do you need to actually be studying. Some really like everyone's got gaps in their knowledge where FileMaker is concerned, and the certification test is legitimately no joke. When 62% is your passing ratio, that tells you how hard the test is and how much they cover. And also, it gets expensive to keep taking it over and over again. So basically, our goal of this is to take you guys through all of these subjects and discuss what you should be studying, what you should be talking about, what gaps in your knowledge you might want to pick up before then, what you need to know to let go, because sometimes part of test taking is knowing what you can't know and trying to make up for it in other ways. It comes with our bundle. Please buy our bundle. If you are interesting, you can also just buy it straight, but the bundle is the better deal. It's the same price. Get all that extra training and this. It will be recorded, so if you have the bundle, you will have access to it after the fact. Our goal is to get people to pass the certification test as much as possible, and we're going to be doing that. It'll be Richard, basically talking those 2 days. It might be a couple more days, depending on how much we cover. If we haven't finished all of our topics, we are going to extend it. We're not going to just go like, well, we covered our 5 days, and there's more stuff to talk about, but we're not going to do that to you guys, we promise. So feel free to do that. Please show up and come join us. It's worth it, I promise. Getting certified is a great feeling. So do that, y'all. You should makes your lives easier. And also, there's nothing like telling a customer, well, I'm actually certified in all this. So you should definitely be paying me that. I also forwarded the sample file for today everyone's been asking for. We have the sample file. For people watching the recording, it'll be in the description. For people who are actually here right now, I send it to you. The user password is admin. So, for everyone who's been looking for that. Now that I have finished my opening spiel of wonder, Nick, what are we doing today?
Okay, today's the last day of this session. So we have, how many days do we have? 4, 5?
This is day 5.
Day 5, yes. So what I want to do in that series of webinars is to change the mind of people. It's that easy. I mean, change the mind, change the way you think things. Okay, because as I said many times, most of the time you have hard time coding because you didn't think the right thing. It's not the right way. So everything, pretty much, I have a tip for you. When everything you do is difficult, everything you do, you have to take care of every single case exceptions, and every step, every time you go further, you have something, a roadblock in front of you, right? So that means you have a problem. That means you have something wrong. So most of the time it's the design that is wrong, but also the reasoning. Also the reasoning that you took the thing the wrong way. So here the tip that I have to tell you is everything needs to be on the 4 elements of FileMaker, right? Table, fields, records, and value. So this is the 4 elements that you need. So everything you do needs to be a record, with an ID. Pretty much you should think IDs. You need to get out and changing your mind on this. You need to have records, and you need to have tables. Many times I have tables with 2 fields and 4 records, but I have a table. Oh yeah, you can do a value list. Yeah, of course you can do a value list, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work with value list. A value list is something that doesn't exist, right? Or you can have a piece of text somewhere, right? So, but it's not, what's the name? It's not something it's dead. It's dead info, right? So when I'll give you an example. One day I had a customer come, and he has a category of people was text underscore number underscore 2 letters underscore 2 numbers. Okay, that was his category. So, but each stuff was telling something, right? How you can do this is dead. You can do anything with this. No, each piece of the category was a table with a record. And at the end, I was reconciling everything with IDs. And at the end, I got the code with the underscore, but it was coming from each block like this, right? So this is live data. What I want to tell you is this. You need to go as much as possible. You need to go to the record. And after the record, you need to extract this as values. So again and again, I demonstrate many times in those 5 days that we have a lot of tools. We have a lot of things. We can do a lot of things with values. That record is too heavy. Value list, not list of values. Okay? Value list, the value list. This is dead. It's dead. It's text. It's dead. You can do anything with this. So you need to bring everything in the core of FileMaker, which is those 4 elements, table, table, fields, records, and values. So let's continue today. And so I want to pursue what I was doing. So let me do this and let me do this. Okay. So I'm not going to repeat myself again because each time I'm repeating myself. But here we want to do that. So watch the other, for people that just jump in now, you need to watch the 4 other days that I was working on this. So here we have kind of this calendar with the shifts that we want to, we have free guys, and we have a shift that we want every guy on the morning, the afternoon, and day offs. So yesterday we saw how we deal with this, how we build it, how that works, how we can get that done. Okay, so we walk through this script here, and you saw that I am pretty much playing with list of values. Of course, you can see, list off, list, list, So I'm getting list in memories, in variables, right? And then I can do whatever I want with this, right? So pretty much you extract data from records, you put them in values in the air, right? In variable like this. You put them there, then you apply all the tricks and all the things you want to do here, like you can have middle values, you can get values, you can use while. While is a value-based kind of you. With while, you're going to create values. You're going to generate values. That's what while is doing. While is kind of a loop. It's a loop for values, pretty much. They should have called that loop, by the way. But anyway, it's a loop by value. While is going to repeat something, is going to repeat this, right? Until this is valid. Okay. So it's while it's a loop for value, right? So loop in script is loop for everything, but while is a loop for value. So we have a lot of tools to deal with values. So that's why what we need to do is, as much as possible, we need to extract value. The best way to extract value from records is to use, my future spouse. Because I was joking yesterday saying that I want to marry with these guys, here, list of, because this is my very best friend. This is how you extract values from records of the current table and on the related tables. Okay, you can use this technique. It works exactly like every single summary types. Okay, so if you know how to use the summary types, you know how to use list of values. List of, okay. So you can extract the list. I have a lot, I have here, I have most of I'm using a lot this list of things, because I'm extracting the thing from the records. I put that in the memory, and then I can do whatever I want. So when we pretty much have this loop, right, that create the values, here I'm creating the value. So the loop here is not doing anything on the record. I'm not doing anything on record. When everything is done here, when I do all my stuff here, okay, what I do, I just send down the values into records. But I'm using replace. Why? Because as I said yesterday and the other days, everything is matter of logic. So let me tell you. Let me explain. When I generate this, I need to sort by something here. Don't remember by what I need to sort. I think is by. When you do this, right? You have multiple steps. First, all of this is based on the 28, 29, 30, or 31 days, depending on the month. Okay, on the first webinar, I explained how I'm creating the month here, so I'm not going to explain myself again. So first you create the month. So first, what you do, you create the record. So let's debug this. Okay, so let's delete this. And let's debug it again. Because now I'm going to explain the whole scenario. How things works. Okay, so let's delete everything to make sure that we deleted everything. Okay. So when we debug this script here what we do. First, we create this. We generate the month. Okay, so that's what we do. We generate the month. For each guys, I need 30 days for each guys. I need 30 days for each person. Okay, so 31 day because we are in December. So it will be what's the name? What happened here? Why I'm not? He said okay. So he should have done something else. So here I have a problem. See, it's because I think because I closed the file and so I have a problem here now. Let me delete that again. Everything was working fine, and now no, it's not working. So let's delete this, let's delete everything, and let's go back from the beginning, okay? So I'm changing the month, okay, validate this. I'm adding, oh, that's why. So I don't have any, okay, company, add scheduling, okay? Okay, here, okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so is it working now? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so let's delete that. Okay, so when we debug this script and we open the window here, sorry for that. Okay, so when we generate the script here what happened. So I'm doing this and I'm generating the 93 records, you know, of the 31 day by free. Okay, so I'm generating 31 day for each person, you know. So you have employee numbers, the schedule number, and you have the first, you know, the 1st of December. Okay, I have this. So this is ready. This is there. I have my foundation. I have my 93 records, right? And then this script here, okay, this script here is going to replace data, is going to put data where I need to put them. That means the records are ready, you know. I just have to replace one field with the ID, the correct IDs and all the correct information. So that means I'm not creating records. I'm doing step by step, you know, because otherwise, most of the time, it is impossible to get things done. Okay, it is impossible to get things done. It is impossible and too complex to get done at one time. Here, I generate this, right? See, I have this process to generate the month of the people. When this done, first step done. This is over. Then I do generate the calendar. Based on the record I have, this guy is going to replace the data. That's why I have this guy here. These two things is going to select the people I need to replace things, right? So if I debug that again, like I did yesterday, so you know, yesterday I showed you how to debug a perform script on server, right? So let's debug it again, okay? So let's debug this. Generate. Okay, so I'm doing this. First, I generate, you know, the days. So all my days are created here, my 93 records, right? And then, you know, I open a new window, which is here. So I can close this one. Oh, I can't because, and then I generate this. So what I'm doing here, I have my 93 records here. Each time I'm selecting, I'm preparing everything that I showed you yesterday. I'm preparing everything, right? Everything prepared, and then I can apply my logic here, okay? So I want to select the first guy on my list. I have my list of people here, list of scheduling IDs. This is each of 3 guys. This is my list. I'm taking the first one, the first ID. And then I'm using my, you know, transfer of fund set stuff. So I go to the real record and I'm selecting now 31 records, the month of the first employee. And then I just calculate the list of the ID I want, the list of values I want to put. And then when this is done, I just say, okay, now it's done. I have my list of items done. Okay. This is calculated. This is in my memory. This is here. This is here. I have my 31 day here. I have my list of values of 31 values ready here. You know, my 2, and my 2. Again, my 2, and my, see, I have this. This is done. This is in memory. Then put it back down in the records. So here you will see something coming here. Replace, boom. This is my list of IDs that I have in memory, and replace is doing that wrong. I don't create anything because I created my records before. So I do step by step. And then I repeat that as many people I have. So now I have the second guy, and I replace for the second guy with the list of the right list for the second guy. And then I'm doing that again, right? So for the third guy, right? And I replace things. So you saw that I'm doing, first I have one script independent, right? That create things for me. Just create, right? When thing is created, then I can go back, I have another script, right? And I'm continuing the job. That means first, I have the mason building the walls, okay? I have the mason building the walls there, thank you. Then I call the electrician and the plumber, to put electricity, all my outlet and stuff like that, all my faucet in my bathroom and stuff like that. Then that's another process. We have another specialist that is coming. I'm not trying to do everything at once. Most of the time, you guys have difficulties because you want to do one script step that does everything, and this is not good. And it's complicated because in your mind, you have to think of everything. No, what you need to do is say, okay, first step, let's create the month. Okay, first let's create the month. When you see, and then you see when the month is created, right? You see, okay, now what do I need? To get continued, to continue, what do I need? Right? So I need this. Okay, I need a new specialist that comes and say, okay, now this is your shifts. That for each guy, each day, that the shifts. Okay? So that's what we have. But you remember yesterday, I told you that I need two new specialists. Okay, two new specialists to do something for me. And is this. So let's delete this. Close this. Oops. I'm going there. So what do I need now? Let me put that back. I need this. I need to know that Sunday, when is Sunday, and I will need to show it. I need to highlight Sundays. I can highlight the day I want, by the way, because the way it is built, it's easy to modify this if you want to highlight, I don't know, Friday or highlight whatever. So I need, now that I have the mason that build the wall, that means the month. Then I call electrician. So now I have electricity and water. Okay, so now I need to call another specialist. Okay, the specialist is the bathroom builder, the designer, the guy that's going to do the bathroom, right? So I need to call that guy, okay, and then he can do something for me. Okay, so how you can highlight Sundays, because today I don't know which day is which way. So we have another specialist here. And it's here. Let me, okay. So to highlight the Sundays, right? So it's very simple. We have the dates, okay, and of course we have here. So which one it was? This guy here, okay, the Sunday 5, okay. So we have the conditional formatting. Okay, so now it's very easy. Okay, it's very easy. So I want to show you this because I want to show you. You remember at the beginning, I told you that I'm going to show you techniques where you don't have to repeat. Each time go there and say, oh, okay, if day 1. no, day one equal 1. So we need the day of week. So first of all, sorry, we use the day of week stuff. Okay, day of week. So what's the day of week? Very easy. Day of week. So day of week. So it will extract. It will extract which day we are. We are in day 5th, which is true. Why? Because FileMaker starts on Sunday as day 1. Okay, day 1 is Sunday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We are the 5th day of the week. Okay, so day 7 is Saturday. So FileMaker start with Sundays. Okay, so that's good to know that Sunday is day 1. It's not day 7. Okay, so when you know this, it's very easy to use that. So and he's going to extract the day of the week. So Monday, Tuesday, okay, of something. But when you use self, because this here, it is a date. It's a date field. It's a date. This is the advantage. I'm not telling here the day of the week here. I'm not doing this. Here I have the dates of the date of the day. So I have a full date here. If I open this and I do this, I have a true date here. I have a true date. Okay, 12/1. Okay, because this is a first. If I do the second, I will have the second. If I do the 17, I will have the 17, right? So this is a true date. Why I'm doing this? Oh, because when you do this, when you use a real date, a real field with a real date, you have all the goodness out of this. The first obvious goodness we have, I don't want here to show 12, 17, 20, 21. I know I am in December. I know I am in 2021. I just need to know Wednesday 1st, Thursday 2nd, Friday, just this. So what do? You do a custom function to no. You use FileMaker goodness. This just the the format, the date format of the data format, the date format of FileMaker, and you say I want the short of the name of the week of the day of the week, and I want a space, and I want the day. That's it. That's all what I need, right? So now you have this, right? So you can use FileMaker goodness because this will apply only on fields that are dates. If I go there, I don't have it available because it's not a date. It needs to be formatted as a date. So now I can format, my date field to be, to be a date. Now that I have a true date here, okay, I can do this and say day of week self. Yes, because self, that means conditional formatting. So self will work on auto entry calculation, conditional formatting, tooltip here, calculation, self. If you type self here, look what you have. Self, yeah, and it will do. You have the date. See, so that can be cool, by the way. You can and here you see another good thing. You select all, and you say here tooltip self, bam. So you don't need to do for each one. And now you have the 3rd of December. The 5th, the 12th, the 5th of December, here the 11th of December, and then 14th of December. So, you have a tooltip that works. So self works very well. But self, to be used, self to be used in a day of week. In self needs to be a date, right? So now you understand how I can highlight, the day of week. It's very simple, okay? So do we have any question here, Quinn? No, we don't have.
We do not have questions. I have asked.
Cool. Okay. So now we go to the next goodness. Okay. Because we have, other goodness. Let's delete this schedule. Let's delete the schedule and let's go to the shift here. Here I said, let's go to this one. No, I can stay this one. I said this, okay? So T1, T2, right? But now I want to say something else. Yeah, I want to say something else. I want to say, right? This is not off. I want every Friday to be a T101. So now I'm adding a new condition. And of course, I want my 2 day off. So here is starting to be a little bit complex. You'll tell me, wow, hold on, how are you going to do that? You do that, you want to say, what you doing here? Wow, so freaking complicated. Absolutely not. It's so easy. So let me explain. You saw that when you put something here, this goes away, and when you put something here, this goes away, okay? Because underneath, when you go to my scheduling item here, shift items, when you go there, okay? So here, when you have all the number of days, or you have the day, or you want something, do I have it here? Day off, days, days, number of days, day of week name. So let me here. Okay. So here I said, where's the normally is there? Okay. Friday. Okay. So I said Friday. Where is my Friday with the T101? Okay. T101. I don't have it. Okay. So I said I want Friday, right? I put Friday here, right? I put Friday. But I don't care about Friday. Now I have this. It's the day of week number 6. I don't care Friday because you can change the name, So I have something very simple here, right? I have the number here is very simple here, right? So I'm taking the value position. I have okay, that's a good trick. Okay, you want me to show you something good, So you want. I'm asking. Okay, here how you use FileMaker at your benefits. This is how you use FileMaker smartly. Okay, I have and I will. I have a list here. I have this list. Sun, Mon, Tu, Wed, Tu, Fur, and Fry, and Sat. This doesn't exist in FileMaker. In FileMaker, if you say Sun, it will say, it will say, because it doesn't know. Okay. Now I say, this is what I want. Sun, remember what I told you. Day 1 is Sunday. Day 2 is Monday, etc. Right? Day 1 Sunday. I start with Sunday. Here, this list is the value list I use to display humanly, because we don't start with Sunday. In our brain, we start on Monday, and that's why on Monday morning we say, "Oh, damn, a new week." Okay, the Mondays are hard. not the Sundays. Okay, so we start with Monday, but FileMaker, because they want to make things easy, start with Sunday. So I have this list, which is the day of week Sun, because it starts with Sunday. Okay, so I have a list now. I have a list, and here the goodness. Here the goodness. Let's copy this. Normally, how you will do that? How you will do, if I put SUN, you put 1. If I put MON, you put 2. How you do that? Case, sun, semicolon 1, semicolon, mon, semicolon 2, okay. That's what you do, right? You do a case scenario, right? Case, blah, blah, pfft. Okay. No, we don't do case. You use my nice custom function that Car will love it. It's a very simple custom function, by the way. I try to keep my custom. Most of the time when I do a custom function is more by convenience. It's just something simple. I put this pretty much what this do. Let's explain what it's doing. Okay, first, I have. So I have a list of items. This here is I have this list, okay? This is taking my list. Sun, okay? Sun, mon, tu, okay? And here the get position says if it's sun, which position is in the list is the first position. Mon is the second position. Let's say sat is a sat. It's a seventh position. So thanks to this system, right? I will say which position in the list the word is. Position 1, position 2, position 3, position 4. So if you want to change the position and move, and if you have a new style of week that maybe in one day in California they will do that. If you say, oh, we don't have Mondays anymore, we have a day. Okay, you can put day, and then it works. Demonstration. If one day California, smart people in California decided to create a new day like this, okay? So now my stuff here, you just go and you do this and you do this and you do this and you say, it's position number 2. So whatever you put in the value list, and you can change the value, you can change position, right? And it will flow, and you don't have a crazy case, because let's say we California smart people here, they invented the eighth day of the week. Oh, they're capable of it, and don't worry about that. So you don't need to. You go there and you just go to the list. You add your new day. Let's say they say, okay, let's invent the Cal day. So we have a new day here. Okay, no problem. You create a new day, right? And so you just go there and you say, okay, we have a new day. Cal day. Oh, position 8, right? It's so simple, right? So you use your value list as an input, and you can reverse. For example, here is position 8, right? So you say no. People in California, smart people here, they decided to change this, and the Cal day is a new day between Monday and Tuesday. No problem. We have Cal day here. So in the calculation here, it changed number 3. It changed automatically, right? So imagine if you have a case scenario is one work. If you hard code it, so this is cool. Okay, so I'm doing this. Okay, so now let's go further. I have, because I see the time. Okay, let's deal with this. I'm dealing with this. So I said with my list here, that I want the day number 5, which is the 5th day of the week. I want Fridays. Every Friday, I want the T101. Whatever you do, I want every Friday to be the T101. I don't care. Okay. So, but if it's not a Friday, you follow this pattern. 2, 2, and 2. Okay? So normally we say, if you see something like that, we say, oh my gosh, I need 2 SQL statement, 5 custom function, and I need an HTML kind of online service, you know, I need, okay, no. You go there and you just click the button. Okay? That's it. So you can see it's doing the pattern, right? And it's doing the 101. It's doing the 101, right? So every Friday I said I want a 101, right? So and he's doing it. Every Friday I have a 101. Okay? So how I'm doing this? So let's continue. Let's do it. Okay? Let's debug it. So I'm going there and I'm putting this. So you remember my strategy, because this is a strategy. First strategy is to say, okay, we build the walls, we build the mount. Then we came with electrician and plumber, and we have water and electricity in the house. And now I have the specialist, the very specialist. I have the bathroom designer, and I want to tell him that, okay, every day, those days that I tell you, I want something special. Okay. So, how it works? Let's debug it. I'm going there. Boom, 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 boom. So, here we do. So here we have the guys coming here, putting the electricity on all floors. I have electricity on the first floor, and now I have electricity on the second floor and the third. So I have everybody has electricity and water. And now we have the specialist. Okay? So what the specialist is doing, okay? What the specialist is doing is doing that I want to hear what I'm doing. I have a list of day of week. What the list of day of week? Again, you see, it's the number 6, list of day of week. I have only one day. Remember, I told you I want the Fridays, right? So, yes, Friday is 6 because Saturday is 7. So, I have the list of day. I want this day is a 6, but I have only one. If I had 2, I will have a list of 2 days, but I have only one day. I will do the 2 days later. Okay, let's say I have one day. I want the 6, the day 6. So, I said, okay, guys, I want, select me the list of Fridays. Are there Fridays? Okay. So, Kyle, if you want to check, 12, are there Friday? The December 3rd, December 10th, December 17th, December 24th. Sounds good. Sounds good to me, because Christmas Eve is tomorrow and it's a Friday. So I say, so you say with the day of week, it's very simple, I don't know if I have day of week here. No, I don't have it. But anyway, so with the day of week, I have selected all my day number 6. I've selected all my days number 6. So what do I do now? I replace with the shift I want. That means before the electrician came and put the outlet, right? But now I have a specialist that came and say, okay, the mason put the outlet there, but I need a little bit more on the left because here we're going to put the sink. So it's okay. The guy before here built the walls and everything. It's okay, right? I did the job, but now I have a specialist that say, no. For those days, the day number 6, It's not this shift ID that I want. It's not that shift that I want. It's not, I want another shift. See? Another shift. It's the T101 that I want. T101. For that day, for those days, I want the T101 whatsoever. Okay, no problem. It's done. So now you understand how I'm doing it. So I have the first. The first is creating the calendar. Second, we create the records with all the standard normal procedure, the normal turn, the normal shift, everything normal. And then we have the exception coming. Okay. So let's do it with 2 days, because it works with 2 days as well. Okay. So let's how it works. Let's do it. Let's delete everything here. And let's do it with 2 days. So if I change here, I change my shift, and I say I want the Fridays, okay, and I want the T11 on Saturdays, and then, I want day offs on I want 2 day offs, okay, or 1 day off. Let's say 1, okay, day off. So I have this on Friday, on Saturday. I have those days. I have those turns, okay, of those shifts, and then I change it. So no problem. So now how it works with multiple, okay? So let's go there. We click here, and we build the days. Now we go there, and we do, we build the first floor, second floor, for each guys. I'm doing this again. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah, because I'm local, right? So sometimes it's okay, blah, blah, blah. And now, list of day of week. Now I should have 2. List of day of week. I have 2. I have 6 and 7. So, okay. Now, I'm selecting those 2 days. So I have much more records than before, because I have 2 days. I'm selecting 2 days. So, sounds good to me. 12, December 3rd, December 4th, December 10, December 11, December 17. It sounds good to me. We did the job, right? And, okay, by the way, when you want to look for something and you have 2 values to search something, the only way you have is this technique here with the go to real records. Because I put here in that, I have 2. I put my 6 and my 7 in one global, and then it select automatically. If you do that with perform find, okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye, see you later. I'm going to, have fun when you stay there, try to figure out how to do that. So, and then now I do a replace with the 2 shift that I need. Bam. So 11, 101, 111, 101, 111, 101, 111, 101, 111. So you can work with 10 shift, 30 shift, 2 shift, 1 shift. It works. Okay. Like by magic. Why? Because I'm linking. So let's stop a little bit here. Again, I'm using smart way. When I said, remember, I said for that shift, right? The day, let's put the day of week here, because I know I have it. So day of week. Let's put it here. That shift for that number on my shift item, so let's do it. I want that shift, so let's find it. So let's go there, oh, I'm not in the right one. Table, shift. Okay. Okay. So for that shift, what did I say? For the number 6, right? It's the T101, not the record. So I have a relationship from that table with this and this. So automatically, it will say, okay, you told me that for that day, for that shift ID, for that day, you want that T01, T101, okay. And then you said for that shift, for the day number 7, okay, the day number 7, you said that you want the T101, okay, no problem. I'm doing it. So it's just a matter of a very simple relationship. And here, that's why my script here is very simple. I just do a replace, and I use my fabulous new technique that I told you many times of the trigger of the auto entry calculation. Because this is the auto entry calculation. The shift item ID here, to get that ID, it's this, I have an auto entry calculation. So I have this, So what I'm doing here, to get this, I just have to reset, to trigger the auto entry calculation, and it's doing that for me. Okay. So now I want to do something else here, I want to do something else here. I want, because it's not done. So let me go there. And this is where we have, so all of this, you need to, it's for inspiration, okay? It's to inspire yourself with this way of thinking, okay? When you do things step by step, script by script, don't be afraid. Yes, I know it did something that I don't need. It did the first, it put the regular shift, the scheduling, and then afterwards I'm changing. Yeah, but so what? So, excuse me, so what? Okay, I can do it. Okay, so now I have something new. I have this. Haha. Yes, I have this. I have holidays. Yeah, I have holidays. So I have Christmas Eve. I have I have New Year Eve. I have Christmas. I have Nicholas Name's Day, very important, and Thanksgiving. Okay. So I have this. So I have, and you can add whatever you want. You can add the new holidays and stuff like Okay, all the holidays you want. Let's say you have a list of holidays that they are simple records, right? That's it. A date, day of week. Yes, extremely important. The day of week. You understand why? Okay. The day of week really, really, really important. Okay. And the explanation of what it is. But day of week is the key. Okay. And the explanation of what it is. So now that I have my holidays here, I say, okay. I'm going to my shift here. So, okay, wait. I want my day off here, but also I want holidays to be off. So automatically, I want the system to tell me, okay, I want my holidays to be. So I want to just a minute. Just sit down a minute. How complicated is this? I want a system that telling me every 2 days, every 3 days, and change the shift and stuff like that from T1, from T2, and stuff like that, and change and start with another one for another person and stuff like that. In the same time, I said for the Fridays, I want the T101, and another thing I said for the Saturday, I want the T11. And now I'm saying, wait a minute. When it's a holiday, I want day off. Okay? So how I'm doing this? Same technique. Absolutely the same technique. I'm going to my schedule and let's debug it, right? So, went there. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, I know I can do the stop here, but it's because we have two scripts. So, okay, so this, okay, the first guy, the second guy, and the third guy. So this is normal. This is a normal stuff. Normal stuff, okay? Okay, now it's done. Now I say, okay, did I, so that's why I said, I have an error here because maybe in my turn, in my shifts, I don't have a special day, but here I have two. So I have this, right? And for those 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7 is going to change the shift ID here. Is it change? Which one? Yeah, it changed. Now, see, it's going to change. BIM, it changed it because I said, no. For Friday, Saturday is different. Now I said, wait a minute. Do I have current holidays? So because I have a list here, current holidays, of course, always my list of values, current holidays. Yes, I have one record. I have one ID, one shift ID, one of those. I have one of those in my calendar. I have one of those, the shift item with a vacation is this guy. See, this is my vacation. So let's see. December 6th. Yes, sir. So by 3, right? We have 3 people. 1, 2, 3. December 6th. Yes, because it's my name day. December 24th. Yes, it is Christmas Eve. December 25. Yes, it's Christmas. December 23rd. Yes, it's New Year Eve. So that for the first guy, that for the second guy, that for the third guy. Those are freaking holidays. And I use the same technique with the day of week and the items. Look, in my shifts, I said, yes, I have this shift ID. I said I want holidays on that day, So thanks to my day of week stuff, I can now process and, those and say, okay, now I can replace by the ID, the shift item, which is day off. So this will become off. BIM. So you see, it's like you remember this advertising for a famous razor, the first blade pull the air, and the second blade cut the air, right? So, okay. So pretty much is this. It's the same thing. It's a 3-blade razor. Okay. So, and it works very well. So just I tell you, try to do something like this without this reasoning of, okay, I have a first script doing this, a second script doing this, a third script doing this, etc. Okay, I put that in the same script because, it was simple. But you understand what I mean. So now, everything done, I have everything done. And I have day off here because it's a holiday, day off here because it's a holiday, and day off here because it's a holiday. And of course, I'm using exactly the same technique for the conditional formatting. I'm using the same technique here for the holidays. So here, how I'm doing this. So I have a list of holidays. Okay, same thing. I'm extracting all the list of value. What is the schedule? I'm extracting the entire catalog of my holidays. I have all the holidays, all of them. I extract them all in this variable because we call in that statement. Let's say in that statement here, I'm extracting all the holiday, all of them. Okay, list of holidays, all, and with this, I'm saying, okay, if the field name 12, 10, 11, so you remember the day of week, of my list of holidays, I'm extracting from the name of the field. Remember, so that we go back to the first webinar of this series, and I know now if the day 12 or the day 6, if the day 6 is an holiday, I will know it because it will appear in my list of holidays. List of holidays. Okay, I'm extracting all the list, and then I say, the get value on this. I'm getting the value. So if that is positive, it's a Boolean. Is that positive? Okay, that means it's red. It's an holiday. You see the technique here is that I'm extracting the entire list, right, in this, and then I'm taking the current name of the field, and then I can tell if I get the value, okay, if this is true, if I try to get the value in that list of this number, if that positive, if that one, if that real, if that true, okay, then it's red, and the text could look black. Okay, yeah. So yeah, of course, yeah. For the holidays, they change every year. The name, the date. Okay, it changes every year, but you don't have to worry about, because you can do this. Here I did it's for the demo. Okay, it's for the demo, and the company I did that for, they go online. You have online. You can download an Excel spreadsheet, and you have all the holidays of the country, right? So you can select the holidays, and import the file, and say, oh, okay, you like you have in your calendar, right? It's you go online and you download the file, or you can even use a service online. You have some places, you can. 24th of December, whatever day is it will always be, what's the name? It will always be an holiday. So you can just change the catalog every year, okay? And that's it. This is for 2021. Of course, 2022 will be another one, right? But the thing here is that if you don't apply those techniques of simplicity, right? Because if you look well, I'm sorry to say that, but if you look well, what do I do here? 1 replace, 2 replace, 3 replace. That's it. That's all what I'm doing. I'm doing absolutely nothing. There's absolutely nothing that can, what's the name? Make things slow, and I have absolutely nothing complicated. The complexity here is how it is articulated, but because it's now you understand why it is easy to what's the name, to debug this, how it is easy to create this, because I'm doing chunk by chunk. I'm doing step by step. First, create calendar. Second, create the shift. Third, tell me if I have an exception. And fourth, tell me if I have a day off, right? A holiday. So I'm slicing things. I'm not trying to do one script step that or one calc with everything, or one SQL statement with everything, because it's impossible. Oh yeah, you can do it. You can try to do it, but here, good luck with this. And it's very easy to debug, by the way, because when this works, you can just ignore it. Like for example, when this script here works, okay, I ignore it. Now I'm focusing on this one. And I could have done those 2 things here, though this one and this one as 2 things completely separated. So I could have done another, what's the name? I could have done another script if I wanted, but you understand, is the principle here. So all this, the reason of this course is you notice something: values, values, values. Every morning you have to copy on your paper 100 times values, because it's the only way to save you. It's otherwise, if you try to do that with records and stuff like that, it will fail. If you try to do that with SQL, the company before they tried and failed, because you use extremely complicated tools to try to do something simple. You use extremely complicated tools to try to solve a complex interaction. So it's not going to work. It's not going to work. You need to stay simple, to stay visual, stay logic, right? And the logic is, first I want this, then I want this, then I want this, then I want this. Okay, when I have all of those things, it's like preparing the ingredient of the recipe, right? First you need the sliced onion here, and then you need your chopped tomatoes and chopped bell pepper, and then you need salt and you need pepper, so you put everything on the table. It's not while you're cooking things you say, okay, the thing is cooking, I need that, I need 10 minutes to prepare it. So you're going to burn your stuff. Okay, so it's the same thing. It's like a recipe. You prepare everything before, you put everything on table, and then you use it. You use it as the way you want. You say, okay, you pick that this, and then you pick that this, and then you say, okay, this is done. Okay, I put that on the side. I reserve it for later because I'm going to mix with somebody else, right? With something else. So it's exactly the same thing, same reasoning of the recipe. So if we don't question, what is the best technique to include more than one person in the shift, like a team of people? I do that. More than one person in the shift, so that's what I've done. Here, those are records. The scheduling here, what is the top? So in every single reasoning, in every single process like this, the difficulty is to determine what is on the top of the food chain. What is on the top. Before, the guys, they did that before. They were saying, the top of the line, the top of the food chain is the month. That was a mistake. It's not the month. The top of the food chain is the people. First is the people. It's not the schedule. It's not the information I put there, like which shift. No. Those are accessories. Here, in that process, the most important is the people. But each record here, you have, for each record in that T02, let's go see this. For each person on the T02 scheduling, for each person you put there, okay, you have here, see, in this one, scheduling. You have in calendar 1 month. You have 31 records, 30 records of the month related to. So for each guy, you have 30 records. Okay, one guy, 30 records. So this is how you work when you have, and the system automatically. I don't know if you noticed this, but the system here, I'm taking care of this. That's why I have a loop here. That's why here I have a loop. This loop is each guy, list of scheduling IDs. So I'm selecting all the people here. Can be 10 people, 20 people, 30 people. I have the list of, I'm putting in the memory here. I have the list of scheduling, here, list of scheduling. I have this. This is, here I have three IDs, 1, 2, and 3, because I have 3 people. And then this guy here, right, is doing this. He's selecting the first guy, and then he replaces. Then he goes, select the second guy, he replaces. Then he selects the third guy, he replaces. I'm not doing that, at once. I'm doing first guy, second guy, okay, each guy has something like this, right? And I'm counting here, right? The value count scheduling. So you that's why you have the end of the loop when the counter is equal the number of scheduling stops. So this is how you do. You create records for this, and then for this here you see that as columns like this, but those are records. For each guy, I have 31 records. So here I'm selecting what I'm doing. I'm not selecting. Let me rephrase here. I'm not selecting the first guy. No. It's not a good way to express myself. I'm selecting the month of that guy. I am in calendar, so I'm selecting the month of that guy, of the first guy, and then the month of the second guy, and the month of the third guy, right? So because if the top of the food chain is the guy, the person is the guy, okay, or the gal, the second of this food chain is the what's the name? The calendar. So first, I take the guys, right, and then I apply the calendar, and then I apply the special days, and then I apply the holidays, and then bye. Okay, so I see that everybody is saying Merry Christmas and stuff like that. So Merry Christmas to everybody.
I think we're good, Nick. No, seriously, this
Yes,
is awesome. It's been an awesome 5 days. Thank you so much for everything. You'll have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yeah, thank you very much, you too. And everybody, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to everybody. So you have a Nick Hunter gift with this file.
Yes, people have been asking for it for like the past 2 weeks. They're like, where is it? It's coming, I promise. Okay, gonna roll the music. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Maybe a FileMaker license. Well, it's potentially expired. Look in the back of that car right there. Looks like the FileMaker license has expired. Sir, I need you to step out of the vehicle. Sir, step out of the vehicle. Sir!